It's, nerve-wracking. It's your first day on set, you're doing your characters. It's there to tell a key part of the story and their relationship. And I was nervous the night before, and I remember talking to Jeremy. And so I thought, I don't know what's gonna happen. And he said, it's just all in the eyes. That was it.
That's all I ended up in the scene.
It's like
15 seconds to go, how do I literally get on top of him and have sex with him? And maybe he has to get hard too, or somewhere in there. 15 seconds are done. I'm like, well, maybe. But at any rate, just go in and just, if it takes you 20 minutes, just take 20 minutes, but go do it.
You worry about the logistics of the physicality, but you forget I just need to act. Mm-hmm. And he reminded me, not so helpful.
There are over 300 bank robberies in Boston every year. Most of these professionals live in a 1 square mile neighborhood called Charlestown.
But the car chase is pretty amazing. That was maybe one of my favorite parts of the whole movie. Obviously,
You should have been that.
I was one of the nuns. I was one of the
You were one of the nuns? Nuns and guns.
I was the main stunt driver.
I want to go with you.
I'm leaving with somebody else.
The girls that I was able to spend time with in Charlestown were some of the extras that Ben had in a lot of the scenes, which actually made me more nervous in a lot of ways because I thought, oh my gosh, I have to do them justice.
That's one of the values of casting people from the area. I don't know if it's you, but it seemed to me just by looking at the guy next to you, you kind of got a sense.
Yeah, exactly. Like you could just look left or right and there's just dudes all around like, maybe I should wear my necklace like that or these wristbands on.
But also sometimes they would feel free to just start offering criticism. I don't really feel nothing from that. He wouldn't say that. Seems too he'd be too heartbroken. Okay, Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate that.
He started directing.
Yeah. You gonna put a 24 on there and think it's a little wide? Maybe something longer, soften up the background. Nope, no, thank you.
I had to unlearn a lot of stuff. Yeah, I've had fortune and getting to play with a lot of guns, but usually in very military ways. Ben had to direct me one time. Like, you have to look a little less good with a gun.
Yeah, because Renner comes in, I think it's like, who puts their hand like this? And what is this? Is it kung fu or is it the gun, dude?
So I had to get a little loosey-goosey with the guns. But yeah, that was a blast.
If we get jammed up, we'll hold them court on the street.
Go, go!
I just want you to know that you are going to die in federal prison.
The first scene we did, which was this barbecue scene, which was very loose and not scripted and stuff, it felt real to me. Everybody felt brother and sister. I felt like I belonged there. The other small actors felt like they belong. And I wanted to have that barbecue scene be sort of the way that everyone could just kind of settle in and feel like, okay, I've been on camera. I don't have to do anything. It actually worked better than I thought.
That's a terrifying day, too. I wasn't comfortable with the accent yet.
You acquitted yourself well.
Yeah.
Except for when you started chasing slams with the sausage.
I can't believe you didn't put that in there.
It's been in and out. Then the whole point was look at this crew, they're tough. And then went from him humping slam with the sausage. Looked a little bit like the frat house.
That's right. Let's reel the runner back.
You see how that you putting the sausage up his friend's ass? No, maybe that does not do it.